This is the great Jame-san. Jame will not be defeated. I can't show the full book because legal things, but I wanted to give a summary. Yeah. The 0.1, 2, and 3, they're kind of just epilogues, or not, I think that's the right word. Basically, they're just establishing, like, the general tone of the book, and so far, the general tone of the first 3 chapters is this girl right here is a broke bitch who's in the human world, and she has to earn money, try to basically work her way and bide her time to get mana crystals, which is that thing right there. When it comes to each these chapters was just like her working, her finding a friend or old minion, and her getting a crystal, but it not working out because it was really small. Yeah. This chapter was just another continuation of the part-time job. This was another continuation. Well, let me see if I remember. If I'm remembering properly. Okay, that's the little boy. Okay, luxurious digs. Is dismissal of mana crystal. Yeah, this is just her and her like old minion bonding and whatnot, looking at each other's residences and whatnot. And what I remember is this girl's residence, the cute one right here, she has a lot of money apparently, so she decided to use that money, buy a nice luxury apartment basically, and she's got a bunch of mana crystals, and she is jealous and envious of that because she is a broke bitch. Now let's look at the chapters again. That's the half. The green and the precious mana crystal. This one, I believe. Hold on, let's see. The precious. That's the landlady chapter. Because of the crystal too. Oh yeah, this chapter she lost her mana crystal briefly, and it was actually just being held by this woman right here, and she is shocked because humans, when they have mana crystals, they have misery happen to them, but the crystal is so small and weak that she's just not feeling any effects really that are that bad. She hurt her knee, I think, or hurt her shin when she was trying to goofily transform, and some mild, very mild bad things like a TV not working, and she was slightly offended by the fact that it was so minor, that her crystal is so weak that not even a human could be negatively affected by it. Okay, next thing, the Great Jami and the Landlady. That chapter, hold up 1 second, is just she not want to pay rent because she wants her money because she a broke bitch. But she needs to get paid because she's the landlady. So she's trying to manipulate her in this chapter, and it just doesn't work out because, she does this for living. Luckily, she gets off a little bit easy because she still has to pay rent, but she gets off a little bit easier because this girl's big sister is her boss from work. So she gets off a little bit easy when she ends up running away and doing some bullshit. Now, the next chapter is The Great Jami and the Mountain. I just read that chapter. That chapter is basically she goes to the mountain to find a big mana crystal because her little crystal right here is sensing it, and she ends up finding it, but she ends up losing a lot because she bought an expensive backpack. She bought a lot of supplies to search the entire mountain with the little money she has, and she ended up spraining her ankle and whatnots. So yeah, that's basically it. She found one of the major plot points of this thing of finding a mana crystal, but she paid dearly for it because now she has less money to work with for a while. Yeah. Mostly because a raven took it. Luckily, she ended up having some sense of humanity by having this little crow thing Yeah. So she did a good deed, and for the good deed, she was rewarded with getting a mana crystal, because that's what happens. And then, since she sprained her ankle, her landlady was willing to carry her back home. Yeah. And that's basically the entire book for now. Then we get some bonus stories and whatnot, which is just her daily life when she was a queen, basically. And this is her daily life as a broke person, where she has to choose between salt and mayo, but decides to do that. And then, some cool art. And then just a standard, like, whoa, crazy fun story, a little bit. And that's the end. Yeah, good book. I liked reading it. It took me a little bit to read it, but I'm glad I read it. I think I'm probably going to buy the second chapter when I get around to it. The second chapter, second volume, yes.